Welcome to Pat Pattison's Best of California. This episode, Buena Park, Orange County. We're at Knott's Berry Farm. We're going to show you Knott's. Liza's going to show you Boot Hill. We're going to go to some parks. We're going to see Porto's Bakery, all the wonderful things to do here in Buena Park. You ready, Liza?
I'm ready.
Let's go. I'm Pat Pattison, and I love California. I'm so excited. We're in Buena Park, one of my favorite cities here in California. In Orange County, Knott's Berry Farm is in Buena Park. And Olivia, we are at what part of Knott's Berry Farm?
We are now in Ghost Town here at Knott's Berry Farm. This is what started it all. This is what started our theme park. Walter Knott was a very avid collector of Western memorabilia, and this whole ghost town is his collection. And I'm going to get to show you around a little bit. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
So this building was actually here when Walter Knott acquired the property of what is now Knott's Berry Farm.
Wow.
He saw it across the street, he loved it, and eventually in 1940 he brought it over here to Knott's Berry Farm. He moved it as is.
Oh my God.
And it's still a working blacksmith shop to this day.
Wow. And so one of the things that I know is true about Knott's Berry Farm is you're maintaining the Old West heritage that a lot of people don't know existed in California.
That's
they
right.
kind of think of that as the Old West somewhere to the east of us, right?
No, that's right. There was quite a bit of that here.
Yeah.
The tour we give here is called Early California, and we talk all about how the people were coming out here for the gold rush, and they experienced the Old West. We had a lot of these mining towns, a lot of these it eventually became ghost towns, and that's actually where Walter Knott acquired a lot of our buildings.
Right.
He collects old buildings from old ghost towns.
So what are we looking at here, Olivia?
This is Old Betsy. This is another one of Walter Knott's acquisitions from all of his many journeys out to different Old West towns.
So not only is this an amusement park, but it's a museum.
That's right, and Walter Knott actually referred to it as a living museum. So this is our birdcage theater.
Yeah.
Now I've been talking about how Walter Knott collected a lot of old buildings.
Okay.
This is one that he was not able to acquire.
Okay.
This one is actually based on the real birdcage theater in Tombstone, Arizona.
Tombstone, of course. A lot
Yes.
of Tombstone, Wyatt Earp, Gunfight at the OK
Of
Corral.
course, and of course Walter Knott was a big fan of that, and he
Yeah.
wanted the birdcage theater. He found it. He was not able to acquire it because it became a historic landmark.
Right.
So that didn't deter him though. He said, I'll have a replica built here. What you see here is just the front facade. It's actually an outdoor theater on the other side.
Right.
And are you a fan of Only Murders in the Building by chance?
Steve Martin.
Yes.
Did he play here?
That's right. He actually, this theater skyrocketed his career. He
Oh
started
my
off
gosh.
performing here right in Knott's Berry Farm in
Oh
this
my
very
gosh.
theater.
Oh my gosh.
The
Is there
very-
a plaque? There's got to be a plaque or
It's on
something.
the inside.
It's on the inside. Steve Martin. Well, thank you, Steve Martin. Olivia, where are we?
Welcome to our schoolhouse.
Wow.
Now this building is an actual real schoolhouse from Kansas. It's from Beloit, Kansas. It was made in the 1800s and it was eventually bought by Walter Knott. So Walter Knott bought this building in an auction. You want to know how much he bought this schoolhouse for?
How much?
$253.50.
Oh my God, that is so great.
And then eventually, when he had it here in the 50s, his own grandchildren and the employees of Knott's children went to school here.
Come on.
Yeah, we
So
brought
they had
new
a
life
day
to the
school.
schoolhouse.
Oh my God.
All right, Olivia, tell us where we are.
We're in our graveyard here. It's called our Boot Hill Cemetery. Every good ghost town has a cemetery, and ours is no different. But the fun thing about our cemetery is it has a very famous legend, the legend of the grave of Hiram McTavish. Legend has it if you step on his grave and you feel the heartbeat, it'll bring you good luck.
Yeah, you can feel his heartbeat.
I guess you're gonna have good luck now.
Oh, it's gonna give me good luck?
It will.
I love that.
And you know what? Seeing you here as the daughter brings me to a very interesting thing about Knott's Berry Farm. So we have our lighthearted gags here, like our heartbeat, but during October, this whole place transforms into Knott's Scary Farm. That all started back in 1973. Marion Knott oversaw it. It started with Sinister Seymour. So he was played by Larry Vincent. He was a TV host. He had his own show, and he wanted to have it here in Knott's Berry Farm. So Marion Knott had the idea of like, oh, why don't we add a haunted house to that, and maybe some more like spooky
Heck
things.
yeah.
It was 3 nights long, and it was a big hit, and we've been having that event now ever since.
We're at Knott's Berry Farm Pan for Gold. I'm here with my friend Digger. Now, Digger, tell us what we're about to get into.
This is Panning for Gold, which has been a part of Knott's Berry Farm since 1947. This was actually one of Walter Knott's very first paid attractions here on the farm. So every day guests come in, they pay a small fee to get a little bit of gold to take home as a souvenir. And this is actual 22 karat gold all the way from the Yukon River in Alaska.
That's worth something.
That's pretty amazing. I'll just keep this for 100 years and then I'll sell it.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. Let's get going.
Well, Laura, if you can tell us a little bit about what we're about to shove into our mouths happily.
We wanted to introduce a couple of our favorites, the chicken wings with our boysenberry barbecue sauce, and then same with the all beef meatballs and our homemade mashed potatoes. And then of course, if you're thirsty, we've got our boysenberry lemonade. Now look at this beautiful purple color.
Corn dog.
These are corn dogs in our boysenberry batter.
Oh.
And now we can't be remiss without trying some wonderful desserts. So this is #1 seller for us. Our funnel cakes, we're known for them. We make homemade churros, and then we stuff them with we put cinnamon sugar and then we stuff them with boysenberry. You can see the boysenberry sticking out.
What did you think, Dad?
Well, I love it. It's Mrs. Murphy's outside the Ghost Town Bakery. This is incredible. I can't believe Jeff hasn't, oh, there he is. There he is. The cameraman got us food. So I'm so excited. We are in Buena Park. We're on the grounds of Knott's Berry Farm. But there's something very special that Walter Knott did many decades ago, and that was to build an exact replica of Independence Hall. And Greg is an expert on this building. Tell me, I feel like we're in Philadelphia, right?
Well, it sure feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Walter Knott, this was Walter Knott's dream project, Independence Hall. He loved Knott's Berry Farm, but it was his passion. He was a patriot. So he built a brick by brick replica of Independence Hall in Philadelphia. Why would Walter Knott want to build an Independence Hall? It's to give people a chance to visit here on the West Coast.
We're inside Independence Hall.
That's right.
We're in front of a replica of the Liberty Bell.
Yes. There was a gentleman by the name of Bud Hurlbut. He was a friend of Walter Knott, and he went to Philadelphia and got tracings and measurements of the real Liberty Bell.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
It was called the Assembly Chambers.
Assembly chamber.
Yes.
And really, the signing of the Declaration of Independence
Correct.
was the beginning.
It was
of,
debated and it was signed right here in this
Okay.
room.
Who would have been assembled here that we know at the
It would
time?
have been Ben Franklin,
Okay.
John Adams, John Hancock, to name a few.
Okay. About that.
We have a 20-minute audio presentation that recreates the events of July 4th, 1776, the signing of the Declaration. And we hear the voices of the men who met in this room.
So come see Independence Hall. It's free. It's open every day. Get down here and pay attention to the heritage of our great country. I am so excited. We're here in Orange County, Buena Park, Ralph B. Clark Regional Park, and I'm with Sarah. And Sarah, I can't believe this place.
I'm really excited that you're here too.
They have fossils. You can volunteer to be a fossil finder. You can see all sorts of things inside the interpretive center. but also they have all these things. Name some of the things outdoors they can do here. Trout fish?
Yeah, absolutely. They can fish. You need a California license if you're over 16. You can use the volleyball court.
There's a good county employee. She immediately went to the license you'll need. She knew exactly what to do. Anyway, what else?
We also have volleyball courts and softball fields, tennis courts, playgrounds, a hiking trail that goes all the way around the park, all kinds of different things.
So as a family piece, you need to come down here and see it. Lots to do outdoors, lots to do indoors, and you can stand inside. What is this?
This is a megalodon.
Well, megalodon, of course.
Of course.
What is is that like a prehistoric shark?
It's an ancient shark.
Wow.
They've been extinct for just about 3.5 million years.
3.5 million years. Oh my God.
But their teeth are found all the way up and down the coast.
Wow.
Pacific and Atlantic.
Oh
So
my
we have them found in Orange County as well.
So Sarah, there's an incredibly large skeleton behind me. I mean, is that a giant rodent of some kind? What is this?
That's actually a giant ground sloth. It's a Harlan's ground sloth, otherwise known as Paramylodon.
Okay.
And
Wow.
it lived here during the Ice Age.
I gotta sit and take this in. So we're in the middle of Orange County,
Yes.
the land of Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, a zillion housing developments. I mean, everything modern. And you're saying they have what in there?
Whales.
A 10
Yes.
million year old
10
whale.
million-year-old
that was found
whale.
here.
Well, this
Why
was
isn't
found
this-
a little bit farther south in Orange County.
Well, but I mean, it's
But
Orange
yes,
County.
yes.
I mean, Orange County. This is incredible. This is stop all the presses. This is amazing. So we have 6 people in here. What are they doing?
Well, they are very carefully scraping away, like I said, the matrix, which is that sand and dirt, from the fossils themselves. So they're cleaning them up so that those fossils can be used either for scientific purposes or for display.
Wow, that's incredible. Wow. Ralph B. Clark Regional Park, City of Buena Park. You got to check it out. I am so excited. We are in Buena Park at my favorite bakery, only I didn't know there was one here. Porto's, famous throughout Southern California. I get to talk to Betty Porto. Betty, this is unbelievable.
It's it's the biggest bakery that we have built.
It's got to be one of the biggest bakeries in the world.
Incredible, they do incredible business because all the tourism that comes here.
Because of the
I know they do
Knott's Berry
they do
Farm,
we do the biggest breakfast of all the bakeries.
Wow.
Because people come here before going to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm.
So I'm excited. We are going to get to see Haley make one of these cakes. And Franya, you're the chef here. What is she making?
Right now, she's want to decorate the red velvet cake here at Porto's Buena Park. So it's one of our favorites. Of course, she has to be very careful because the finished product is the one we look for, and we have to please our guests, and they want perfection as well as quality. And so she's very careful decorating the red velvet cake, and these are red velvet crumbs.
All right, now tell me what's up next here.
Well, one of our next is our fruit tart, and it's very, very, very well known in Porto's. One of the favorites for all our guests as well.
Gorgeous.
Very right. But right now they're working in the fruit tart. This is 11 inches. It has everything fresh: strawberries, blackberries, apples, mango, raspberries, blueberries. So pretty much every day we do like 400.
400.
Saturday it can go to 500 or 600.
And I heard that some of these berries are extremely local. Like some of them are bought this morning.
Yes. They grow it for Portos. They grow it around Santa Clarita, so they are local. Everything is around, very fresh. As you can see, they are very big, and I mean, it's one of our favorites.
Porto's Bakery. This is incredible here in Buena Park. You gotta check it out. So it's time to take your second act creative U-turn. Today's topic, hobbies, genealogy, my family tree. I've always wanted to know where I came from. Thought I was Irish, Patrick Pattison. Turns out I'm Scottish. So I developed a plan to have a family trip over to Scotland. I went on Facebook groups to find out more about the local history, genealogy. People flooded me with data. I contacted a local expert, the Elgin Heritage Council over there in Scotland. They have them all over the UK. Check those out. I was able to go and check out a newspaper which had a number of listings regarding my grandfather and great-grandfather, and they found out the hotel they owned was still there. I could go visit it with my daughters. Incredible. And then last but not least was enjoying the trip, booked by a travel expert. I didn't know how to do it, so I turned it over to a travel agent, which I know many of us don't use anymore because of the internet, but boy, am I glad I did it in this case. Now, not everybody can afford a trip to Scotland, but you can do all of this via Zoom. I did the library, I did the Heritage Council, all via Zoom. Hope you enjoyed how I've done my creative U-turn. Now it's time for you to do yours. So Liza, lunch is here. I am getting the grilled chicken sandwich. You have what there?
I am a huge fan of pork, so I had to try the medianoche and the cubano.
Cubano, the Cuban family, so that makes sense. And then what are these little guys?
These are little fruit tarts that we have.
No, we're discovering new food here. I mean, this is good. That's good. I'm so excited. We are in Buena Park. I'm with Art Brown, and you are curator of this historic house.
Yes, it's the Whitaker-Jaynes estate.
Whitaker-Jaynes estate.
Belongs to the city of Buena Park, but the Historical Society maintains the inside.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Art. What a beautiful home this is. You mentioned the wood burning stove. This is incredible.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
All raw cast iron, same irons, charcoal, white gas.
Okay.
Pressure cooker.
Wow.
Have the ice box there.
Right. Wow. I have to admit, I think this might be my favorite room because it is stuff I remember from my childhood. Now, when you're here and you bring people in, what is the main goal that you are trying to impress them with?
Educate people what it was like to live in the early 1900s.
Art Brown, thank you for showing us this incredible house.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Anytime you want to get back here and invite people to come see it, we welcome them.
You got to check out the Whitaker-Jaynes Mansion here in Buena Park. Open to the public.
Here we are for Liza's Breakaway at the Cauldron Spirits and Brews. I'm here with Laura Hanneman. Laura, this is amazing. Tell us a little bit about your witch-themed haunt.
Well, thank you for coming, first of all. And I'm a witch, so we have a little witch-themed bar here that has special effects. That we have French-themed food, and you know, it's about the whole experience. Being a designer at a theme park, you know, you want to envelop, you know, the entire experience, the audio, the visual, but now I can introduce taste in it, and that's very important to me. My menu is French influenced. I say influenced because it's not completely French, but it's bistro style. So something that we can share and promotes networking, conversation.
Well, thank you so much, Laura. We can't wait to check out everything you have to offer.
Thank you.
Let's go check it out. Now, Rachel, tell us what you're about to do. I'm scared.
It's a little bit of magic. We're going to go ahead and turn your cotton candy into a cocktail.
Whoa! Whoa!
That is not at all what I expected.
That is not what I expected. That is so great.
Completely is gone. Well, cheers
to the Cauldron.
Cheers to Rachel. Cheers to Laura.
And cheers to Buena Park.
Thanks, guys.
So that's our trip to Buena Park. I don't know, I kind of got into trouble, but I could live here. This is okay. I love it. I'm in Knott's Berry Farm. Pat Pattison's Best of California. See you next time.
We should all have pockets. Like, I don't have pockets, I need pockets and stuff. I don't have.
Olivia and I deserve pockets.
Give us pockets.
Take that to the Senate. This is all going to go on the show, of course. Perfect, perfect.
Doesn't cost any. So this is another. So this is another amazing.